I remember back in 2007 picking up the orange box for the Xbox 360. This was such a great value at the time. It came with Half-Life 2 with episode 1 and 2, Team Fortress 2, and Portal. My God, Portal was amazing. I had a friend over that day. I brought the game home. We stayed up all night playing it until we completed it. This game has been an influence on a lot of people, and many people really love the game. And it has inspired some interesting things out there, like ROM hacks, as an example. For the Nintendo 64, we did get a Super Mario 64 Portal ROM hack some years back, and I found this one pretty entertaining. You can create portals. It's just Super Mario 64, but with the addition of creating portals, and you could do some crazy things. You can accidentally crash the game as well. It's happened to me playing on original hardware. But yeah, you could reach areas that you could never reach before. It's fun to mess around with. But what I wanted to talk about today is something I find really intriguing, and that is a Portal Demake for the Nintendo 64. Not a ROM hack. This is a actual game that is being made by somebody. And this somebody is James Lambert. He's put a lot of work into this, put out a video discussing, challenges, tests, all sorts of things that he's been doing with this, and put out like a little demo you could check out and mess around with. So that's what I wanted to do today. Mess around with the Portal Demake real quick. So let's check it out. So here we go. We have the original Nintendo 64 hardware booted up with an EverDrive 64X7 with our ROM right there. As you can see, my Nintendo 64 does have an HDMI mod, so it's not like 100% original, but there's nothing else done to it. It does have an HDMI mod, that's it. So let's go ahead and boot this up. There's a lot of ROM hacks and certain other things that won't work on original hardware. It just depends on who created it, on, exactly what they did, as some games just won't run on original hardware because it just isn't capable of running on original hardware. But this is one that works, so that is cool. Okay, so B button to pick up our cube right here. I think this is like, we just have this little room to mess around with. We can shoot portals, so we'll go ahead and do that in a second. Let's drop that. We can see it right there. Should be over there where yep, it's right there. Okay, let me double check. How do we? Okay, so it's the R button to shoot our blue portal, and then the Z button to shoot the orange. So the one thing I always like doing, I don't know if this is going to crash the frickin' game, but what I always like doing was like putting a portal right above one another and then just like falling through and building up speed. I'm sure oh my God, it hasn't crashed yet. It's a little disorientating. Maybe if we change our view. Okay. Oh God. Okay. We crashed it. Let's reboot. Like, this is like essentially just a tech demo type thing. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Gotta be careful what you do. All right, let's do that. Let's see, how does that look? You have a few layers there that you could see through the portal. It looks like you could see two layers. I think his demonstration, he showed like adding a bunch of different layers and whatnot to where you could see the cube a bunch of times. But that's still pretty cool with this limitation right here at the moment. I think he was mentioning stuff like getting, because there's no sound in this from what I think. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think there's any sound in this game at the moment. But I think he was talking about like having, effects with, how the original game, shooting the portal gun and the portal like growing, that kind of thing. But yeah, there you go. I mean, there's not a lot to this, but this is intriguing. Did we just lose the freaking cube? Oh, I was like, did I lose the cube? This is intriguing just because, this is running on original hardware. This mechanic just seems like something that probably shouldn't have, been able to have been done at the time. But, with people learning the hardware, learning, programming tricks to get the most out of these retro consoles, I find stuff like this really interesting. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's put a portal there. Let's drop it and see how that works out. There it is. All right, let me look up when it's. I want to see it like actually drop through that portal. So we'll kind of hold it up. Maybe we'll hold it up and drop it. There it goes. That's really cool, man. Oh, you know what? Let's dude, maybe we will crash the game doing this. Is that right above one another? I don't know. Let's do the perpetual drop. It's like I don't think it's got to be like lined up perfect. All right, let's do this. Let's stay in one spot. Ah, shit. Kind of wonky. I really want to get that going, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Give it a clean drop. No, it's going to bounce around. Dang it. Clean drop. It's like I probably don't have, I don't really have that lined up 100%, but let's try it again. Try to line it up. Clean drop. No, not a clean drop. Son of a... Well, I'm not going to be able to get that to work. If the portal was a little bit bigger, maybe I could, but it's bouncing around too much. But I'll put a link down below if you want to check this out. I think this is really neat. So really do appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out, watching this one. I really love, the Portal games, and just seeing this is kind of cool. I know it's not a full-fledged game or anything, but it's neat. It's neat to see what people are able to do out there in the community. Just freaking nuts. It like fell through the the ground right there. Let's go through it while the box is dropping. Oh shit. What is that? Is that the cube? Is it going to get so fast we're going to crash again? Like everything's just kind of, holy crap. I'm shooting portals. Oh crap. What did we just do? I have no idea what I just did. I think I like doubled up a portal. Oh shit. I crashed into the cube and crashed the game. Hey, it is what it is. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.